Today, we're wrapping up adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing integers. So, your essential question is, how do I perform arithmetic on integers? Your learning intentions. I'm learning to solve problems using order of operation and arithmetic on integers. You have 4 warm-up questions. Please pause the video and complete the warm-up questions on your own. If you can do them, then you know you are understanding the process. Pause the video now. Well, I do hope you tried to do them on your own. For the first one, we've got a positive number added to a negative number. Because their signs are opposite, we know we have to find their difference. 58 minus 52 gives me 6. Now I'm looking, which one is larger, 52 or 58? 58 is larger. It has the negative sign, so this becomes a negative 6. Picture it on the number line if that helps. You're down at negative 58. You're going 52 spaces towards 0. You do not get to 0, so it's still in the negative side of 0. For the next one, this is multiplication. I'm going to start by multiplying by 9. 9 times 0 is 0. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. Okay, I've multiplied everything by 9. Now, I'm also going to have to multiply everything by 1. It's actually a 10. So I've put a placeholder. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Now I am ready to combine with addition. 0 plus 0 is 0. 9 plus 0 is 9. 8 plus 1 is 9. 1 plus 2 is 3. Is it positive or negative? Well, negative times positive gives me a negative. Okay, for the next one, I'm dividing. This is long division. I've got a negative and a positive, so I know that my answer is going to be negative. How many times will 12 go into 32? Well, if you count by 12, it's 12, 24, 36. So we can only go in 2 times. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. Got to borrow from the 3, and that makes this 12. Bring the 5 down. 12 minus 4 is 8. Okay, so gotta think, how many times will 12 go into 85? Well, let's see. If it was 5, it would be 60. 6 would be 72. And 7 would be 84. 7 times 2 is 14. Carry the 1. 7 times 1 is 7 plus 1 is 8. Uh-oh, what happened? Did we do it wrong? No, we just have a remainder. So we've got a remainder of 1. Now, positive times negative does not give me a positive, so I know this also has to be a negative. Remember, sometimes we do get those remainders. Okay, for the last one, do we minus a negative? Do we minus a negative? No. We plus a positive. So this becomes a plus and this becomes a plus. Negative 67 plus 23. They are opposite signs, which means I have to find their difference. 67 and 23. 7 minus 3 is 4. 6 minus 2 is 4. Okay, now which is bigger, 67 or 23? 67's bigger, so this is a negative 44. Picture it on the number line. I'm starting out clear down here at negative 67. I only go up the number line 23 spots. I don't get anywhere near 0. Okay, for the next ones, we're not going to worry about the answer, but we want to think about whether they will be positive or negative. I want you to look at the first one and make the choice. Negative 88 times negative 99. Will that be positive or will that be negative? Negative multiplied with a negative is a positive number. Okay, what about positive divided by negative? They're opposite signs. It will be negative. Positive divided by a negative is a negative. What about the next one? We don't subtract the negative, we plus the positive. Okay, one's positive, one's negative. How do I know if it's going to be positive or negative? Well, I'm going to look at the bigger number. I've got 201 and I've got 103. 201 is the bigger number. It's also positive. So this one will become positive. What happens if I add two negative numbers together? Think about what it means. I'm starting on the negative side and I'm going clear down the negative line more. This will be a negative. For the last one, can you do it yourself? Will it be negative or will it be positive? I look at my two numbers. They're opposite signs, so I'm finding their difference. 431, 521. 521 is the largest number. It's positive, so this becomes a positive. If you're still struggling with this idea, I want you to go through the video, especially the adding and subtracting of integers. That seems to be where most students have the disconnect. So go through it, make sure you understand. Picture a number line in your head. Put those numbers on the number line and see which way they move and how far. What are inverse operations? Inverse means that it will undo what's happened. So the first thing you learn to do is to add. What property, what operation will undo addition? If I add and I want to undo it, then I have to subtract. Okay, so we talked about adding and subtracting. What came next? What did you learn how to do next? If you said multiply, you would be correct. Now, what undoes multiplication? Division, divide. Those are inverse operations. Now there's one more that we usually don't think about. Squaring And what undoes it? Square rooting. In other words, x squared, and then the square root of x squared. Those will undo each other. As we learn to solve equations, we are always thinking about what will undo. So looking at the first one, I've taken a number x, I've divided by 5, and I get 4. I've divided by 5. What undoes dividing by 5? Multiplying by 5. These will cancel out, and x is equal to 4 times 5 is 20. Now, if I want to check, 20 divided by 5, is that equal to 4? Yes, it is. We're done. Okay, what about the next one? Are we adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing? I've taken y, I have subtracted 1. I've subtracted 8. Y minus 8. How do I undo subtracting 8? I'm going to add 8 to both sides. Now, if you look at this, notice how I have kept the column straight. I draw a line through here, a line underneath, keep the column straight. Negative 8 plus 8 is 0, and y is equal to 15. Is 15 minus 8 equal to 7? Yes, it is. So that checks out. Okay, I want you to pause the video and see if you can do the next one on your own. What does negative 3m mean? Have I added, subtracted, multiplied, or divided? If you said negative 3m means I have multiplied, you would be correct. What is the inverse operation for multiplying? That is dividing. Okay, negative 3 divided by negative 3 is 1, and m is equal to 24 divided by negative 3. Positive divided by negative is a negative. 24 divided by 3 would be 8. If I wanted to check, negative 3 times negative 8, is that equal to positive 24? Negative times negative is a positive. 24 is equal to 24, and we're done. Okay, if you didn't get that one done, pause the video and do the last one on your own. Well, I do hope you tried. P divided by 5. How do I undo division? Well, you multiply. Okay, P is equal to negative 6 times 5. Negative times positive is a negative, and that would be 30. So if I want to check, negative 30 divided by 5, is that equal to negative 6? Negative 30 divided by 5, Negative divided by positive is a negative. Negative 6 is equal to negative 6, and we're done. Okay, we've got 4 more questions for on your own. So looking at the first 2, pause the video and see if you can do that first one on your own. Well, I do hope you tried. We combine the first 2. I'm starting at negative 8. I go 2 units up the number line, and I stop at negative 6. Negative 6 plus negative 5. I'm going further down the number line. I combine them with addition. 6 plus 5 is 11, so this is negative 11. Okay, on the next one. Pause the video if you did not get it done yet. Try to do it on your own. I do hope you try when I tell you to pause the video. We're looking and we see a minus a negative, which means we're going to plus that positive. We start with negative 10 minus 18. Order of operations says we start with whichever one is first. Negative 10 minus 18 more. Combine them with addition. 10 plus 18 is 28. Keep the negative sign. Plus 20. Okay, negative 28. I'm down negative 28. I'm coming 20 units towards 0. It's still in the negative. It will be negative 8. Okay, multiplication. I'm not going to be able to do it this way, so I'm going to bring it here. I've got 22 times 16. I'm not going to worry about the symbol yet. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry that 1. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry that 1. Add that 1 back in. 12 plus 1 is 13. Put a 0 down. Now I'm multiplying everything by 1. This 0 is your placeholder. Multiply everything by 1, you get 22. 2 plus 0 is 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. 1 plus 2 is 3. Okay, so I've got the answer, but now I need to decide whether it's positive or negative. Positive times negative is a negative, and this will be 352. For the last one, if you haven't tried it, please pause that video now. I'm looking at 126 divided by 7. 7 goes into 12 one time, so I keep the column straight again. It doesn't go into 1, it goes into 12. So I've got to move over to 12, put a 1 up there. 1 times 7 is 7. Now, bring your 6 down. 12 minus 7. 12 minus 7 is 5. Okay. Does 7 go evenly into 56? It goes 8 times. 8 times 7 is 56. 56 minus 56 is 0. So when I divide it out, I get 18. Positive or negative? Positive divided by negative is a negative. So this would be negative 18. How do you know you're successful? Whenever you can solve problems using order of operation and arithmetic on integers, you will be successful. So, add, subtract. Multiply. and divide integers. That's your summary. That's all we did. This is kind of to wrap up what we've been learning. Hopefully, it was very easy for you to do or not too difficult.